Hola, hola. My name is Ramon, cosmetic chemist, esthetician, self-admitted lazy morning skincare person. We all know my brand here on this channel is 3-minute morning routine. And actually right now we're about a week away from spring. And I had a comment asking, how do you transition your skincare routine from season to season to season? So I'm gonna talk about how I transitioned my skincare routine from winter to spring to summer, still staying within that very quick 2-step morning routine. We're highlighting obviously the most important step in the morning, sunscreen, as well as the step to really complement that and really prep the skin. And today's video is actually gonna be done in collaboration with Dalba. I also did a review of the sunscreen already on my TikTok and Instagram, and I figured I'd bring that over here to YouTube. So I actually brought you guys in closer to get a little bit more personal, but it's actually 8:30 in the morning right now. I'm getting ready for work. My hair's not even done, which means I haven't even done skincare yet. So we're really starting from square one of the skincare routine. Now, depending on what you like to do in the morning, here is where you can cleanse or not cleanse. We all know I was a very staunch non-cleanser in the morning, just quick little rinse. But lately I've actually been cleansing a lot more, a little targeted quick cleanse. So start your skincare however you want. But the first step after that is we really prep your skin for the day. And name of the game here is convenience. I want a product that's going to do as many things as possible for me in one quick motion. And usually that just involves hydration, antioxidant protection, maybe some other benefits as well. And today's example of that is the Dalba First Spray Serum. And the name says it all. The first serum that you spray, the first step. We all know, first of all, I love a mist. I love the convenience and ease of just and done, or doing that, letting it set, or patting it in and going again and repeating, really building that hydration. And that right there is really the first key in how you adjust your skincare routine from season to season to season, is layering. And for me, that's hydration. I always talk about this in my 3-minute routine videos about the fact that for certain seasons, I love a more lightweight hydrator. For other seasons, I go more rich and more viscous. And then depending on what my skin needs and what it's telling me that morning, I layer that accordingly, a 1 skin, 2 skin, 3 skin morning routine in terms of hydration. And that is one way I really like to adjust my routine going from, right now, example, winter to spring. And so if you look at this, actually, you see this actually is 2 phases. So it's a biphase, meaning you have a water phase and an oil phase that aren't combined. So there's no emulsifier in there to make it a emulsion. Obviously, it's not like a homogeneous mixture. You actually have to shake it before you use it. And that's when you combine the 2 phases. And so what's special about that, and that's where we come to the serum part of the product, it does a little bit more than just hydrate. When you have the 2 phases separate, that first water phase, they call it the glow phase. And that's where you have the water-based extracts, things like niacinamide, the white truffle extract that Dalba is famous for, chia seed extract, those kind of things. Then the oil phase is obviously oil components. Those are botanical-based oils that kind of help to kickstart the moisturization process. They support skin moisturization. They're not full-on moisturizers, but they reduce transepidermal water loss just a little bit. And truthfully, they help to boost that glow. And we're gonna go in layer number 2, really start building up the hydration, because right now in Germany, we all know I live in Germany. Today was springing. Today was really springing. I went out the door today with a coat on and everything, and I was like, oh, it's warm and muggy today. But then tomorrow is going to be down in the 50s again. And so based off how my skin is feeling every day, based off how the weather outside is, I will adjust the layers of hydrators that I use. And with something like a mist, it's just really convenient to and you're done. But again, with this, you have the hydration from things like glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, arginine. You also have bifida ferment lysate, which is a probiotic, so it's a fermented ingredient. You also have ginseng and niacinamide up in here. So you're getting hydration, you're getting antioxidant benefits, you're getting a nice soothing ingredients as well, which is really nice because I did have to shave this morning. And with that, we let that set. That's the first step of the morning routine. And again, hydration, kind of suitable for what the season is and what you want, whether you want it more rich or more light. You're layering that up based off what your skin's needs are that morning. Now the next step, which is the most important step, and that is sunscreen. And sunscreen is really the heavy hitter here, not only because obviously it's sun protection, but sunscreen you get in different textures. Whether you want more lightweight gel, more rich cream, what do you want, a more matte finish, more glowy finish? And then obviously a sunscreen is a moisturizer with UV filters incorporated into it. So this is really a 2-in-1 step. And that's why this is a 2 to 3 minute morning routine, because I just really use 2 products. Transitioning from summer into winter into spring, or however you want to do it, you're obviously adjusting the texture on the skin. If you're someone who you live in a very hot climate, you have oily skin, that summer sunscreen, lightweight gel. If you're someone who has dry skin, you're in a very harsh winter environment, you're looking for something a lot more rich, something that's going to really nourish the skin. And so as we're getting from summer into spring now, I'm staying lightweight. I have oily skin. I can't really go heavy. Although with tretinoin this winter, I did have to get very rich with my sunscreens. So we're staying lightweight. We're looking for an essence sunscreen-like texture, but then I love a glow because, well, I just love it. My name's Glow by Ramon. I love a glow. And then I'll modify as I see fit. But something about spring, I just love a very healthy, moisturized look. And so for today's example, I'm gonna be using the Dalba UV Essence Waterfull Plus Sunscreen. This is SPF 50+, PA4+. It's not water resistant, but I'm really wearing this to go to work. I'm in a lab all day and then wearing it to come back home. I don't need nothing heavy duty. And I'll be giving you a little bit of a review in the style of my normal chemical sunscreen review video. So I'll be using my 6F testing rubric where we talk about the feel, finish, filters, formulation, foundation wear, and fragrance. Let's get started. So I know for these videos, I normally like measure it out and show you the spoon, but real talk, in the morning when I'm getting ready, this is my system. I literally just do a few lines on my face and I rub it in. So again, this is a chemical sunscreen, so there's no chance of a white cast. There's nothing in this that would potentially cause a white cast. So I'm not gonna do half face application, but first off right there, the feel of it, super lightweight essence-like sunscreen. You can see that's so lightweight. And the finish of it, so it's not a matte sunscreen. It's not going to leave you powder matte, flat matte. I think it gives a really nice moisturized glow to the skin. But again, fundamentally what I like about it is the fact that it's not heavy, it's not very greasy, it's not too emollient. This really has a texture of just a quintessential lightweight, really elegant Korean sunscreen. You can see I'm putting it around my eye area. This does not sting my eyes, but just note that it does have some UV filters that might cause that. This is alcohol free though. I know people are going to point it out. My skin is red just because I'm rubbing it, and also I did just shave, and so that part of me is stinging a little bit. That's it freshly worked in. It has not set down yet, and you can see skin is very glowy. Skin is radiant. That's the finish of that. So it's not matte. It's a nice healthy glow to the skin. As it sets, I'm probably going to powder the center part of my face, but I really love the glow in the periphery. In terms of filters, so this is very interesting. So this has a mix of some of the old school filters and some of the new school filters. It has octinoxate, homosalate, octasalate, Uno A+, and Uno T150 for that broad spectrum SPF 50+, PA4+. This actually has an SPF value, a third-party test at 53.9. and a UVA PF of 21.81. So that's where you're getting the SPF 50+ and PA4+ from. Formulation wise, this is chock full of a lot of skin goodies. If you want to forego the hydrator step and just go into one product, this really encompasses, again, that convenience, that all-in-one, all benefits you'd like in one single product, streamlined. The two main ingredients, these are the ones that Dalba really highlights, are white truffle extract and vitamin E. White truffle extract, there's actually manufacturer studies that showcase that it's a really great ingredient for aiding and protecting the skin, as well as aiding to protect the skin extracellular matrix and aiding in skin moisturization. So right there, juicy, glowy, plump looking skin. Vitamin E protects the skin as well, so you're also, again, boosting that protection. You also have a lot of other things in here that aid in antioxidant benefits. You have niacinamide, you have wine extract up in here, happy hour on your face, centella, purslane, Houtonia cordata, and you also have turmeric up in here, as well as adenosine. So again, you're getting some more soothing benefits as well. There's also an ingredient complex called aquoxyl, which again is aid to boost skin moisturization and reduce transepidermal water loss. And so this is one of those sunscreens where I like to use it as I transition from fall to winter and winter into spring. It's not going to be a rich texture. Again, it's that essence-like texture, but it really helps to aid in skin moisturization. Keep that skin nicely juicy, nicely moisturized, but not in a heavy way. And then as I mentioned, this does not have alcohol in there, but it does have fragrant compounds. So just note that. Next F is foundation wear. And the thing with the sunscreen is it preps the skin really well for makeup. It has that multi-purpose. It's a sunscreen, it's a moisturizer, and it's a really good primer. I find that this doesn't cause makeup to peel. There's no weird texture issues, application issues, or wear time issues. And we all know I love a glowy base. I don't need a nice matte makeup just because it makes that skin look really healthy, very glowy, very dewy. So no issues with foundation. And then for fragrance, there is fragrant compounds in here. I find the smell to be, honestly, to me, very bright and citrusy, but nothing too rich, nothing that lasts a long time. It's not too perfumey. It's a very light smell. So just note that. It does have fragrance in there, but to me, I think it's a really nice fresh scent, which to me just really accents springtime. So we love that. And here's the sunscreen after it's set. You can see that it's still kind of glowy. So I would go in powder around my nose, the center of my forehead, and then that's that. And another note is that this does reapply really well on top of itself. It doesn't do that weird pilly thingy when you try to reapply it later on in the day. So this does layer on itself really, really nicely as well. And so with that, that was my impromptu to get ready with me and showing you how I transition my skincare from season to season. When it comes to, again, let's recap, transitioning your skincare, really keep in mind what the weather is day by day and therefore what your skincare needs are. As the seasons adjust, I really look at how I adjust the texture and finishes of things. Winter, we're looking at more rich, we're looking at more moisturizing, which can translate to more glowy. But as we're into summer, we're lightweight. We are as matte as possible, or just not as heavy as possible. Nothing that's going to weigh you down in hot, muggy weather. And so when it comes to the in-between of those, it's how do you find the balance and the marriage of, for example, with today's products from Dalba, rich moisturization, skin nourishing, moisture boosting, while being very, very lightweight, very, very elegant. And again, as we always talk about when it comes to my morning routines, streamlined, convenient, all in one. But let me know down below in the comment section, what are some of your favorite tips for transitioning your skincare from season to season? Also, what are some of your favorite products for those weird in-between times, spring and fall? Spring and fall, always big question marks. And as always, links for everything are going to be in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy related content on my channel. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.